Alicia? Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, Prime Minister of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Lindsay Grant, Minister of Tourism, Transport and Ports, Mrs. Caroline Henry Morton, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Chairman of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, Mr. Nicholas Menon, SCASPA representatives, persons from the media, Captain Stig from Seabourn Ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is an honor for us this morning to have with us Captain Stig and his team with the Seabourn Ovation. It's quite a thrill for us, and especially in this time of COVID where you can be picky to go to. We're so happy to have this inaugural call here with us. We know Seabourn Odyssey, your passengers and your crew are doing ultra luxury, and they're looking for a discerning experience, and we're glad that St. Kitts and Nevis has that to offer them. We at this point in time are going through our phased approach for reopening of cruise, and so we vaccinated. Both the Minister and the Prime Minister will give you the magic number. I won't take away that from them. So at this time, I would ask Minister Grant, or Honourable Minister of Tourism, Ports and Transport, to give his welcome remarks. Minister?
Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, Prime Minister of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, Mrs. Caroline Henry Morton, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Mr. Nicholas Menon, the Chairman of the Board of Directors of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, Captain Stig and your colleague, Ms. Raquel Brown, the CEO of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, specially invited guests, members of the media, a very special good morning. On behalf of the government and the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to St. Kitts for the very first time on the Seabourn Ovation. Captain of the Seabourn Cruise Line, Captain Stig, we welcome you and your 271 passengers and your crew to our beautiful shores. Seabourn is an ultra-luxury cruise line that appeals to the more discerning traveler. Guests, when they are not ashore, engage in authentic experiences. They enjoy the luxury of their rooms with their own private verandas, intimate restaurants offering international flavors and cuisine, inspired by Seabourn's partner and chef, Thomas Keller, and a spa that I understand will rival any experience by any top hotel in the world. Captain, St. Kitts has proven over the years that we can add value to what is already an enriching and revitalizing cruise. The destination's relationship with Seabourn dates as far back as 2006, 2007, spanning some 15 years, just shy of 2 decades. Over the years, we have welcomed the Seabourn Legend, the Seabourn Quest, the Seabourn Spirit, the Seabourn Odyssey, the Seabourn Pride, and the Seabourn Sojourn. And so it is indeed noteworthy to highlight that Seabourn Ovation is now the 7th ship from the cruise line to make calls to St. Kitts. It is clear that Seabourn is a long-standing partner of this destination, and one that the destination, we value it, and we value the confidence and the trust that you reposed in our destination. and that continues to be quite evident. Seabourn was the first cruise line to return to St. Kitts since the pandemic forced the closure of the sector in March 2020. And for that, we give you a round of applause, please. The first cruise ship back after the pandemic in March of 2020. And this is a truly symbiotic relationship that has been nurtured over the years, not just with Seabourn, but also with Carnival Corporation, your parent company. The arrival of the Seabourn Ovation marks our 5th inaugural call since the destination opened and resumed operations in July 22nd of 2021 with the arrival of the Seabourn Odyssey. To date, we have welcomed 26 calls for the month of November and a total of 35,618 passengers. I am especially pleased that we have been able to host the Marella Discovery, which is making an on-schedule call today, and for that we welcome. It was yesterday that the destination welcomed the largest number of visitors on one single vessel for the first time since reopening, with the arrival of the Harmony of the Seas with 6,159 passengers. This number was staggering and caused my team and I to verify 3 times before we settled on that confirmation. We are indeed moving in the right direction. The success of these calls is indeed something to give thanks for, as they pose opportunities for our nationals and our residents to regain employment. I had the opportunity to visit Port Zante yesterday, and I observed that our guests leaving on pre-booked tours, facilitated by independent tour operators, and guests taking advantage of our independent tour offerings dispatched by the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. I am advised that 41 independent taxis were dispatched yesterday, and our local taxi operators taking our guests who are not booked on cruise ship tours on island tours and beach excursions. The future continues to look very bright. For us as a destination and as a people, this journey has not been easy. It has not been an easy one. And as with the resumption of anything, rebuilding the sector has come with some teething problems. Pains that we are determined to overcome. As we approach December, we continue to grow from strength to strength. The partnership of our cruise line partners, our stakeholders, and the public is critical to our success, and it will require an all-of-society approach to keep the momentum going. Captain Stig, we invite your passengers to explore the destination via our fully vaccinated, travel-approved experiences. And we hope that someday soon, they will be able to give an experience that allows them to immerse themselves fully in all the destination has to offer. I must say at this time, I am advised, and I guess the Prime Minister will concur if I'm correct, that we are at 79.7, actually 79.8% vaccinated people in this country. Magnificent. We are hoping that over the next 3 days, I know the Prime Minister is going to pull out all the stops, I am too. I have a contingent ready for him on Saturday, and I will tell him now that my contingent is bigger than his coming Saturday. So I very much suspect that come Monday, we would have arrived at our 80% vaccination of our country, and we will be ready to change our protocols in line with that 80%, which means that your guests will have the opportunity to explore St. Kitts and Nevis more fully. As it stands now, many of them, as they have waited for the destination to reopen their doors, thought they would someday journey, let's say to the Brimstone Hill Fortress, which is a Gibraltar of the West Indies, relax on the scenic railway while enjoying the melodious native songs and local delicacies, or capture our beautiful vistas and mountains and seas. And so, Captain, we are almost there. We hope that your guests will awake their sense of wonder as they enjoy an authentic, quintessential Caribbean experience with St. Kitts is. I would like to end by once again thanking you, thanking Seabourn, thanking your team for choosing St. Kitts. Please extend our well wishes and our expressions of gratitude to your counterparts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Grant. At this time, I'll ask the Doctor, the Honorable Timothy Harris, the Prime Minister of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, to give his remarks. And Minister, the reason why the Prime Minister was so late is because he has a day upon you, so you have to hurry up and get more people vaccinated. Honorable Prime Minister, please come.
Thank you very much. Ms. Raquel Brown, our lead head at the tourism with respect to the tourism services. I want, of course, to recognize our Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Lindsay Grant, and to thank him for the success so far that has been realized as a result of the hard work and coordination by the team within the ministry. Could we give Minister Grant and his team a special round of applause? This week has been particularly special because so often we have come to acknowledge the arrival of a new vessel on St. Kitts, signaling again the confidence of the market in the product and the service which we in beautiful St. Kitts has to offer. I want to bid you, Captain, a special welcome, for this is your inaugural or first visit here. But of course, the Seabourn Ovation, which you successfully dock here on the southeastern part of the country, is part and parcel of the Seabourn cruise line. And I've heard from the minister that we have had several ships under that rubric visiting our shores. It is therefore no surprise that you would choose to come here, since those before you would have had an awesome, beautiful experience in St. Kitts, starting off here at what would be considered the South Friars Bay section of St. Kitts and Nevis. We are happy that you chose St. Kitts and by extension Nevis for this visit. We appreciate that you have a choice. Importantly, you chose the very best when you chose St. Kitts. Thanks again. We certainly do appreciate that. We have a large number of persons here in St. Kitts and Nevis whose livelihood depends on a successful tourism product and service. And they have all, a significant number of them, chose to protect themselves, chose to move forward and get themselves vaccinated, so that today St. Kitts and Nevis boasts one of the highest vaccination rate, not only in the sub-region, but in the entire hemisphere. We are happy to have that, because it says that our country and people are sensitive of the new reality that COVID-19 is still with us, and it will be with us for the foreseeable future. And since the virus will not change for us, we owe it, and we are obliged to change so that we can live notwithstanding the existence of this deadly virus. We offer here then in St. Kitts a destination with one of the highest protection that could be accorded to your passengers and crew anywhere in the world. We have, for the safety of your passengers, yourself and crew, designated a number of travel-approved tours. For example, the Minister of Tourism spoke to Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park, which is one of the now perhaps 8 wonders of the world, having been designated by the UNESCO as one of the World Heritage Sites some years ago. We have several other destinations and several other areas of the country which remain pristine touristic sites and are an important part of the menu of attractions which we accord to every visitor here. None can deny that we are a beautiful country. None can deny that given the physicality of the country, our layout, our slopes, our hills, our volcanic arena, etc., all these add to a range of important possibilities for those who visit to come, to relax, to enjoy in a safe environment. Our beaches are indeed beautiful, warm, and comforting. Again, it has been a pleasure to welcome you and to welcome all the other cruise lines that have come before now, and to say thank you. We appreciate your choosing us. We appreciate your visit, and we certainly hope that this inaugural visit will be memorable for you, for your crew, and all the passengers who have come to visit. Thanks again for choosing us, and we will prove ourselves worthy as an important destination. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you, Prime Minister. At this time, we'll do the destination plaque exchange. The destination plaque exchange. On behalf of the destination, the Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris, our Prime Minister, and Captain Stig Betten will do the plaque exchange.
Present this plaque to Captain in celebration, if you will, of your first visit to St. Kitts Nevis at this time in 2021. The plaque reads, St. Kitts, follow your heart, which you have done. The government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis, we welcome the inaugural visit of the Seabourn Ovation on the 25th of November, 2021. And of course, it shows one of the most idyllic sites in St. Kitts and Nevis. Beautiful. And we have the distinct pleasure, I have the distinct pleasure presenting you.
Well, from our side as well, it's always a pleasure to come back to St. Kitts and Nevis. It's really a beautiful area, as you mentioned, and I had the pleasure to enjoy the beach here today, and it's really, really something. So on behalf of Seabourn Ovation, all the crew and also the guests, it's a great pleasure for me to give you this plaque as a remembrance for this visit as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
No, can you take the mic? Yeah, so that you can show. Thank you. And could I just have one more with our plaque and then also. Thank you. I'll now ask Captain Stig, please stay. We're going to have Minister Grant and Captain Stig do the plaque exchange. Minister Grant will give the plaque on behalf of SCASPO. and will receive the Seabourn plaque on behalf of SCASPO.
Captain, on behalf of the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, I would wish to present this plaque to you in recognition of the inaugural visit of the Seabourn Ovation. This is just a small token of our appreciation, and it's not all we would wish to give you, but please accept this as our sincerest hope that you will continue coming to our shores in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Again, from our side as well, this plaque for a remembrance from our call, and I appreciate all the support the port here has given us over the years. I've been here since 1999, wow. So I have had a few calls here. So now it's really, really nice to come back. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Minister and Captain Stick, could you please stay there, and Shamari will also do the picture with her in the middle. Thank you. Thank you. And on behalf of Dalil Walwyn, Captain Stick, please stay. We're going to have Alonzo Alexander. It's a lot of pictures and a lot of plaque exchanges, Captain. Last one, I promise you. From Alonzo Alexander, from your agents, Dalil Walwyn.
Good morning. Morning. Captain Stig, from the agency perspective, we know that Seabourn has a special relationship with St. Kitts since we offer something unique in this particular destination. Seabourn would have booked a few calls to this particular location simply because of how idyllic it is and the type of passengers that you carry. And we really appreciate the relationship that we've built over the years. And as a small token of that appreciation, we'd like to present you with this plaque to commemorate the first call of the Seabourn Ovation.
Thank you. Now, Prime Minister and Minister Grant. Oh, sorry, apologies. Yeah, the plaque exchange.
From our side as well. Thank you very much for your support. With the bigger ships for Seabourn, we require a little bit extra help, and I appreciate what kind of support we have been receiving here from St. Kitts. So thank you very much for the partnership we are having. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamari. And now I will have the Prime Minister and Minister Grant take a picture with Miss Captain Stick. Captain, you're going to have to go in the middle. In the middle. Minister, come to, okay. Thank you, Prime Minister. Yeah. And if I can ask our Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Morton, our Chairman, Mr. Nicholas Menon, and Mr. Joseph Wilson from SCASPO to join this picture, please. And Alonzo next after this, please. And Shamari, I don't know how you're going to stay on the lower platform and squat and open the dress, but please. On the lower platform, Shamari. You stay on the ground, sorry. Yeah, and open. I don't know if you're going to block anyone, but thank you. You know how to do it. Oh, please. Yes. Right here. Wait, just a second, we need to open up Shamari's, the dress, the national wear dress a little. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Captain Stig. Thank you, Prime Minister, and thank you, Minister Grant.